All right, welcome back to the BBB Sharing Podcast at the Ignite Studios here in Glen Allen. I got to remember where I'm at. I've lived in 4 different states. Sometimes I forget where I live, but I'm at Cox Road, and the BBB nonprofit been around since 1915 or 1912 rather. And Chrissy, you're going to meet now, is going to make me feel like we're a baby compared to her organization. So don't forget to add that when you were started. But Chrissy, you're going to take over. You're the executive director of preventing drowning. And guess what we're going to talk about? Drowning prevention. And you're going to take it from there.
Great. Well, thank you. So as you know, the YMCA has been around for 175 years. If you didn't know that, we are celebrating a birthday this year. So 175. And the YMCA is also the nation's inventor and leader of swimming lessons. So we have been providing swimming lessons since the early 1900s, starting in a group lesson setting, all the way straight through today. And that is what I'm really passionate about and wanted to share more information on. We have a signature event for drowning prevention that is coming up in 38 days, because I have a countdown on my phone. It is Safety Around Water Week. And I'm going to call it Safety Around Water Month eventually. But
right, that's Shark Month too?
Ooh, that's in July.
Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, I didn't think that was it.
I might have a
Do you know the date?
That one too.
The date? So you say 38 days. What is the date?
Yes,
You know?
so May 9th through the
May
15th.
9th.
So mark
Be
your
there.
calendars, May 9th through the 15th. If you visit our website, you can actually get enrolled and register. Safety Around Water Week offers free water safety education and swimming lessons to the general public and community. So we have almost 2,000 spots this year that we are opening up, from our parent and child, so parent and toddler in the water, all the way up through teens and adults. We are here for everyone to learn. We know that you can learn to swim no matter what age, really starting 6 months all the way up through adulthood. And with half of the human population not having those life safety skills of knowing how to do self-rescue, that is what Safety Around Water Week is all about. We're providing education to parents and caregivers about making sure they understand what adult supervision is in and around the water. So there is a Water Watcher initiative where we've got Water Watcher tags that we have a designated responsible parent, adult, guardian wearing that. And that is in addition to a lifeguard wherever you may be swimming. You as a parent and caregiver, you as a water watcher are responsible for the safety of the children in your care. You're the first line of defense against drowning.
Do you know, my daughter was born in 94, and I think by 97 we were in New Jersey, and my wife took my daughter with the other moms to the Y, and I think she was 3 years old. And they basically throw you in the pool. You've seen plenty of small kids. They don't throw you in the pool, but, and you know, she took off. And then I told you she was on swim teams till senior, in high school, and then water polo. We were married, and now still swims water, polar plunges, which is insane to me, but she gets some of her mentality from me. It's not all normal, but I will say it made a difference to parents. And I was scared to send my little baby with my wife who can't swim, but he helped them. And God, it was the best thing, one of the best things we ever did to a little kid. So now, do you have pools at every Y?
So we have pools across the Metro Richmond area. We only have 2 YMCA locations that don't have a pool facility. So our 10th Street YMCA is in a building downtown that does not have a pool. And then, why am I forgetting our
Atlee Station?
Atlee Station does not have a pool yet,
Okay.
maybe in the future.
You never know. But you have beautiful facilities. And so you say go online, sign up for this course. Costs involved, what should they expect? You got a minute.
So
What should I expect? I show up.
Water Week is completely free to the community. We just need you to register so that we know how many people are coming to each of the sessions. There is a Saturday and Sunday class offering, as well as a Monday through Thursday class offering. So if you can only commit to getting it done during the weekend, we've got an option for you. Then we've got the Monday through Thursday evening option as well. And then Friday we have a water safety clinic palooza, where we're going to be doing different stations like reaching assists, throwing assists, life jacket safety, maybe some paddling and some sit on top kayaks for the kids in the pools, getting a little bit of boating safety education out there. Really, the week is meant for everyone to learn to be safe around water, for parents, for caregivers to gain some additional education. We know here in the Metro Richmond region, last summer was really bad for us. We had more drownings.
Yes, we did.
I ever remember being on record, at least 9 young lives were lost here, and that is too many. We know accidental drowning is completely preventable through education, through supervision, through making sure there are barriers, perimeters, lock gates, and that education for kids to know that they can't go swimming when there's not an adult. So asking
Right.
permission when they're going swimming or even wanting to be around water. Unfortunately, a lot of these drownings are happening when the person's done with swim time and they're going back to get a toy, or they're going back because they're curious and maybe the gate was left open, or they know how to finagle a way to get around it. And so really providing that education of, I know it's tempting and I know it's fun, but me as mom or dad or parent or caregiver, grandma, grandpa, whoever it might be, you have to tell an adult, and we have to give you that permission to go by that water.
So James River, everybody wants to jump in that, and I used to do a workout program down there, and it get moving. And a shout out to all of our EMS, police, everybody that does water rescue. They risk their lives to save some of us that probably shouldn't be in the river swimming. And I want to get a flyer for what you're talking about, so make sure you do it. I'm going to share it out to accredited businesses here. We got a couple thousand right here that accredited businesses should know about this. And also, we're part of a new group, Richmond Christian Chamber of Commerce. I want to share it out with them. They're all local Richmond businesses, like-minded, like the Y. And so the last thing I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to remind you, did you say you're going to have kayaks?
So we will at select locations for
Okay.
Palooza.
So a kayak for the Palooza, and you're on camera, and I could read faces, and we have people that will grade you on this. Do you have a kayak that will fit me if I come in the pool?
My kayak that I have at my house, yes, and I can bring it if you tell me what pool you're going to.
Not gonna happen. I'm never getting a kayak, but thanks for the offer. Anyway, thank you so much. What's the best way people can find you? Do you have a work phone number, an email?
I think the best way to get involved, there's a lot of different meaningful ways, but go to the YMCA of Greater Richmond's website, ymcarichmond.org/water safety, and you can find out information on how to register for our event, how to sign up as a volunteer, and even how to contribute, donate, partner, and sponsor if that is something
You
that
can take sponsors.
absolutely.
Wow,
Yes.
that's good to know. And seriously about Shark Week, if you watch that,
I love Shark Week, one of my favorite weeks of the year.
you know, it went on, how long's it been going? 10 years, 20 years? I thought it was a joke. I actually start watching it now. It's like when you get older, you watch the Weather Channel, and now I'm gonna watch Shark Week. It's crazy. Or the Food Channel. Thank you, Chrissy.